Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the break. Sorry, I apologize for those that are going to be watching live or those that are watching live right now. The delay. I just had to find my. Well, I'm. As some of you know, I did some moving, so I just had to find my supplies, all of my supplies, and we just got into our new place today, so I decided to do a break since I sort of have a setup. This isn't going to be my permanent setup, but this is going to be my temporary setup for now. Like what I said, I was doing some moving, or we are moving, and everything's just a mess, but I at least have, a spot that I could hook up my phone to, and a desk, sort of. I'm using my desk, which is typically, I like the display to be a little farther back, but I'm using my desk here. That's, if you could see it, it's sort of crammed. Our table's not set up yet, so I apologize for the close-up. You're gonna have a close-up to the background. Typically, like what I said, I like to have it a little farther back, but this isn't my permanent setup. This is just my setup for the new place that we are in currently. So anyways, maybe I could do a quick swivel around the room. There's me, hi. But yeah, we got boxes everywhere, so I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, we got boxes of cards, so I got this sort of temporary setup for now, but eventually, I'm hoping by the next break, I'll set up a table downstairs, and I'll just be doing my breaks downstairs, so the view will be much better. So anyways, we actually, the house that we're moving into, the kitchen isn't even done, so the bathroom literally just got redone. The kitchen isn't gonna be done for another week or a few weeks, so we're gonna be eating out a lot. But this wall that you see right here, I painted it, so fun fact, it just got painted. All right, so anyways, I apologize about the delay once again. I was digging through the bins trying to find my stuff, my tripod, everything, card supplies. So, speaking of that, I'm gonna pull out the supplies right now out of this bag. So we got thick top loaders, because we'll be getting some thick cards. And we got regular top loaders there, so good to go. Alright, I think we should be good. Let's see, do I have all my card stands? I don't see all my cards. Well, I'll just use one card stand for now. I don't even know if you'll be able to see the card stand, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, long story short, just doing some moving. Had to find everything. One second. This desk is so small, so I'm trying to rearrange it and give me as much space as I possibly can have. All right, this is not bad. All right, so anyways, onto the break. I will just jump right into it since we are behind. So here's the team names. a lot of you took teams off eBay, so I appreciate that. Filling up all the spots as usual. It is very much appreciated. I like to have all spots filled up. The last three teams I sold for $3 a piece. I just like to have all spots filled up because I'd rather have you guys get cards rather than me hoard on to all these cards. So anyways, and plus, typically the teams that no one picks up are the ones that get the hits. So we'll see if that's the case today or not. But anyways, let's see. Those are the team names. Oh yeah, you probably saw, but I have what they sell for. I go over this with every break. I actually had to do this the last break that I just did. It was basketball, but I have it written in my description that if I do not at least make my money back, then I will cancel the break. The break that I just had to cancel was, I don't want to put anyone's information up. Was this break. So it was basketball. Well, now I relisted basketball for 20 blasters, a whole case, but this was for 6 blasters, a Prism, a Hoops pack, Mosaic blaster, and Illusions blaster. You do the math on all that retail. I got most of it from Walmart. But if I do not at least make my money back on the product, then I cancel the break just because I'm not okay with losing money on a break, if that makes sense. I'm totally fine breaking even, but I've only had to do it, now 3 times out of about 200 times, but I've only had to do it a few times, like 1% of times, because like what I said, let's use this break for example. Right here, you got $250, $300 worth of stuff, worth of product, especially with Prism. I know it's not all the best, but I still paid out of my own pocket $250, $300 after tax. Plus, all my supplies are brand new. I buy them fresh, brand new. Shipping supplies, all those bubble mailers, I had to pay out of my own pocket. And I'm totally okay at least breaking even, but if I lose money, then it just doesn't sit well with me, because if I lose money on every break, eventually I go bankrupt and there'd be absolutely no point in me doing breaks. Although I understand that, sometimes you're like, oh, well, I got this sweet deal, but, I have it set to where you could bid it up to whatever you think is fair, and yesterday's instance, most of the teams, they only sold for what I had them starting off at, which is less than what the actual value of the teams should have been. So I priced them a little under starting bid. So what I do is I take the amount of product I have, so let's say 280 for this break, divided by 32 teams for NFL, and each team actually should be about $9 or $10 on eBay with the fees to just break even. That's how much it costs just to break even, but I have it started off at $7.99 or $6.99, so $7. So anyways, if that makes sense, long story short, as long as I break even, that's all that matters. And obviously this we're breaking even. Just about every NFL break that I've done has at least made a little bit of something. So if you take a look here, 337.31, take 13% off of that, because that's how much eBay takes out, and that's about what I paid for everything plus the supplies. So I'm not too worried about it, but for this break. But just so you know, if you do happen to get in a break, and if I do cancel it, then that's why. some people are like, well, if you're in it to make money, then you should be okay losing money too. But you know, I do like 6 hours worth of work, and especially with moving now, if I lose money on top of all this work, it just does not sit well with me. I'll just rather take the risk myself in opening it. So anyways, let's see. Rules of the break. We've got college cards. Oop, right there. 2022. So any college cards that will go to their current team. So whoever Matt Corral is on, or Malik Willis. I know football very well, but I don't really know this draft class quite yet. Whatever teams are on, that's what teams will go to. But for vets, I didn't realize this last time I opened this, but there's vet cards. If there's any vet cards, I'll send them to whoever they got drafted by. So Drew Brees will go to the Chargers because he got drafted by the Chargers, and so on. That's just what I do. It just because it's draft picks, and quick, simple look up whoever they got drafted by, and there you go. So there's also some players that have been on just about every team that you can think of, so there's no point in trying to argue which team they go to, just whoever they got drafted by. So, but those are just for the vet players. Let's see what else. All cards will be sleeved or top loaded according to their hit. You know, if it's a hit, it'll obviously be top loaded. All rookies will be sleeved, and all parallels will be sleeved. If it's a good rookie or if it's a hit, it'll be top loaded. Let's see what else. What else am I missing? That might be it. Oh yeah, if there's any Panini points, I will random.org it. So if you're not familiar with that, I will do that. And also, any multi-team cards, I will do a dice roll at the end, and that's I'll determine who gets the multi-team card. So, anyways, I think that's about it for the rules. If I'm missing anything, I will go over it during the break. Just so you guys know, when you see me placing these down, the far right pile is going to be base pile, middle. I'll have two middle piles, a thick and a thin middle pile. There'll be sleeve piles, and the far left pile will be the top left pile. So just so you know, if I miss anything, like if you specifically PC Patrick Mahomes, then let me know. I will gladly sleeve him if you want. But if it's just a base Mahomes, typically they just get ship base. So, anyways, what's up, Michael? Are you in this break? I don't think you are. Oh yeah, you are. You have the Bengals. Oh yeah. I just accepted you. Yeah, this break would have been done by now, but if you saw my Facebook post, I just got done unpacking because I am moving. So, or I moved. So, anyways, a little bit about me, so that you can get to know me. I am 23. I just got my first. Well, not my first, but my second teaching job, but my first contracted. I graduated in December. I was a sub for the remaining of last year, and then I just got hired about a month and a half ago as an actual PE teacher. That's what I am, PE and health, Cambridge. So it's in Wisconsin, but I am from Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is by Madison, so if you know anything about Wisconsin, I'm by Madison. It's about 2 hours away from Green Bay. Thank you, Michael. So, I'm a teacher, PE teacher. I love doing breaks. It's just a fun hobby for me. This is actually handmade, so I think it's super cool. So I am a teacher. And then any money I make is greatly appreciated in the short run. It goes back into the hobby, back into buying more supplies, back into buying more cards. When I say I've got literally probably $10,000 worth of cards, I'm not joking. I don't have a bot or anything. I get them all locally, but that's because no one around me really cares for cards that much. But if there's truly any money I'm making, I like to show this off to people. But let's see. Oh, there we go. I don't think that is showing anything. I am a season ticket holder, Packers season ticket holder. So I'm 23, probably the youngest Packers season ticket holder alive. My grandpa just transferred them into my name. It costs about $2,000 to put. It costs $2,000, $2,100 per seat just to put them into my name. So I owe my grandpa $4,200. I already paid him half of that, and then every year it costs about $1,600 for 6 games and 2 preseason. There's 2 different packages. I have the gold package, so I get 6 games. So, anyways, that's just a little fun fact about me. I also collect game-worn memorabilia, so basically it is what it sounds like. Most people know what it is, but I worked at the factory that made the players' jerseys, game pants, and hand warmers. Jerseys, game pants, and I don't know who's wearing a hand warmer, but all the jerseys that the players wear, all the equipment that the players wear is made in Wisconsin, so I worked there. It was a fun job. That's my main hobby. I just got a Patriots game used football. It's game used to last year, Mac Jones rookie year, so I plan on keeping that for quite some time. So anyways, that's a little bit about me. I'll just get started with the break. I'll do the packs first. These are my last 2 Donruss football packs. Donruss product. Well, no, I have a Holiday Blaster, but I'm keeping that for myself. So, this is the last Donruss product I have. So, actually, 2 breaks ago, when I opened these packs, I got an auto. So, we'll see if we get an auto or something cool out of these. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to set this pack down, and I'm going to realign this so it faces more down there. Hopefully that's better viewing. Okay, alright. Tyler Lockett. Tim Patrick. Brandon Ayuk. Nick Chubb. Charles Woodson. Khalil Mack. Jalen Mills. Marcus Peters. Julio Jones. Phillip Rivers. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Carson Wentz. Avon Kearse. Mark Ingram. Ryan Tannehill. Josh Allen. Alejandro, whatever, I don't know how to say his name. Brett Favre, that's who I was named after. Fun fact. Adrian Amos. Tyreek Hill. Devontae Adams. Joe Montana. Here we go with the rookies. Caleb Farley. Jamar Jefferson. Mac Jones. Nice. I'll top on him. Insert Jalen Hurts. All inserts will get sleeved. Rookie parallels will get top loaded. And I think all packs come with one. So Derrick Henry. Julio Jones. Joseph Asai is the the blue rated rookie, so he'll get top loaded. And Josh Allen. So not a Jamar Chase, but at least a Bengal. Which I think that rookie parallels just in general, if it's a rookie parallel for any product, it's super rare. So that's at least a nice hit for Cincinnati. Daniel Hunter, Chris Godwin, Henry Ruggs, Chris Carson, Jerry Jeudy, Brendan Graham, Baker Mayfield, Barry Sanders, Taysom Hill, Christian McCaffrey, Jalen Ramsey, Matt Ryan, Justin Herbert, John Bostic, Emmitt Smith, TJ Watt, CeeDee Lamb, JJ, Patrick Mahomes, Khalil Mack, Juju, Von Miller. Here we go with the rookies. Just base. Gary Brightwell. Elijah Moore. Penny Sewell. Oh, this is difficult to read in this lighting. Tariq Cohen. TJ Hawkinson. Deontay Johnson. Rookie parallel is Trayvon Moehrig. Oh, sorry if I apologize if I'm getting it off camera a little bit. And Minkah Fitzpatrick. If you were wondering what that meowing is, that was obviously a cat. my girlfriend came in. She was bringing some of the boxes inside of this room, some more trading cards that I have. So, our cat peeped in through the door, and she was upset that she had to leave. She's a very funny cat. She's more like a dog, but anyways, she makes me laugh. Those that have broke with me before have seen her do some crazy things in my videos. She climbed up on the table and got into one of my videos once. Oh, she's funny. All right, anyways, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this blaster, and then I will do the contenders. Let me see if I have something sharp real quick, otherwise I'm just going to have to use my nails, which I don't have any nails. Let's see. Nope. Maybe I could use a key. Yeah, I could probably just use my key. Alright. It's gonna look silly when I'm using my key for all these. Alright, anyways, playbook hanger. I know that this product, I don't always have the best product in my breaks, so I'm not joking, like I showed you guys all the cards behind me, but I've get a knife, thanks. I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're at. And I don't want this video to be super long. I'm looking for a knife. But anyways, I know that, like, I got about $4,000 worth of Prism, so I could do all Prism breaks, like what I'm doing with basketball right now. But, anyways, I like to split it up for football, because football, you could get different hits out of different stuff. Like, literally a few breaks ago, I got an auto out of one of these hangers. You can't get any autos out of, Prism blasters, or even the megas I have, because all my megas are from Walmart. With your food stuff, yeah, I don't. That's downstairs, next to the forks. Yeah. Did you miss the intro, Dad, where I said that our kitchen isn't quite done yet, so we currently don't have anything set up in the kitchen? All right. Anyways, Derek Carr. George Kittle, Randall Cobb, Antonio Brown, Patrick Mahomes, Hayden Hurst, Kenny Galladay, Devontae Parker, DeAndre Swift, Marcus May, James Robinson, TJ Watt, Alvin Kamara, Baker Mayfield, Michael Carter is a rookie parallel. Insert Jalen Darden. These are all inserts. Anthony Schwartz, Nick Chubb, Irma Smith Marset. I never really know how to say his name. Alvin Kamara, Kyle Trask. I'll top on him. All quarterbacks. Darren Hall, Jalen Darden, Richie Grant, Pat Freiermuth, Hayden Hurst, Kenny Galladay, John Bates, Ian Book, top on him, and Demetric Felton. You see this, Dad? This is, I painted this. Oop, that's not straight. It's a dark color. Our other rooms as of right now that we've painted are pretty light, so this is the darkest one. But I picked out this color. I think this green is very unique. It's sort of bluish, greenish, dark green. So all the cards that I am top loading, I will do it on camera so that you guys can see, or at least right away so you guys know that the top loaded cards are getting taken care of. I will sleeve all the other ones later on at some point after the video. Probably stay up until midnight sorting, shipping all the cards. Because like what I said in the beginning, the reason why I cancel breaks, if I don't make my money back at least, is because I spend a lot of time doing the break. Even doing the listings, it took me 30-ish minutes. Oop, there, 17410. Packs are all here. Empty box. Alrighty. Those are all base. I'm not even going to use the stand. It's just taking up unnecessary room. Alright, here we go. Chronicles Draft Picks 2022. I do have Prestige, so I will be doing some Prestige at some point too. Christian McCaffrey. Do we have an auto? Last blaster we got an auto too. Yep, look at that. Auto. Jeremiah Moon. I'm going to make sure that he's on a team. Aiden Williams and College Ticket Drake London. If any of these guys aren't on a team, and if I notice it after the video when I am sorting the cards, I will do a random for the card. Okay, so what I do, how do I explain this? Like last year, Jamie Newman, he obviously wasn't on a team for his college card. So I sent him to the Eagles because he was with the Eagles. And funny enough, he has the Eagles card with Prism. So I always sent him with the Eagles because he was with the Eagles for like a week. But there's been only 2 guys in my like 200, 300 breaks that I've done where I've got their autos and they haven't been on a team like at all, undrafted. So if this guy, I'm pretty sure he's on a team, like 99% positive he is, but if by chance he's not, I will do a random for that auto on camera. Michael Vick, Dak Prescott, Traylon Burks, and John Mitchie. Desmond Ritter, Cooper Kupp, I never actually heard of what's his name? Nakobe Dean? Never heard of him. Like I said, I'm not 100% familiar with this year's draft class quite yet. I didn't really look too big into the draft. Kenneth Walker III. I didn't really look too much into the draft this year. Typically I do, but I've just had a busy summer. All right, Breece Hall, rookie. Ray Lewis, not a rookie. Kenneth Walker again, and Nakobe Dean again. I think that's who I was struggling with before. Matt Stafford, Eli, Desmond Ritter again, and Jalen Tolbert, Prestige. Brian Robinson, Garrett Wilson, Aaron Donald, and college ticket Jahan Dotson. Let me look up Jeremiah Moon real quick. Latest on Baltimore Ravens. So it looks like he's on the Ravens. So he's going to go to the Ravens. Jeremiah Moon. All right, so he's going to the Ravens. Alrighty, so moving on. We will do the contenders, those three blasters, and then we'll do the mega, finish up with Prism. That's usually how I roll with these breaks. Prism, I think, is top tier, so always end with that. I have yet to get an auto, though, out of these contenders blasters, so we'll see if we get one here today. I probably opened at least 20 or 30. It's crazy though, these are all out of stock contenders. I do have some Fanatics exclusive Chronicles, and I have some regular Chronicles too. And fun fact, Fanatics exclusive Chronicles is already sold out. It only took a few days, but just so you know where I'm setting the packs, I'm setting them there. You know what? I'll just try to keep the camera like that so you can see the packs. But that's typically what I do. Saves the most room on the... No matter what setup I have, it saves the most room on the table, so... This one is being difficult to open. There you go. Empty box there. Chris, hold on. Your comment. Give me a sec. I didn't even realize you commented. I'm gonna pull up the video on my laptop because I cannot. see on my phone. Good job painting. Thanks, Ed. Looks like Moon is with the Ravens. Yeah, he's with the Ravens. Thank you, Chris. I'm trying to think. Ravens don't even sell, but that's what I was saying before, is those teams that don't even sell get the hits. Pretty crazy. Who got the Ravens? Sean. Sean has the Ravens. I think that's Sean's team too, right? Right, Sean? I don't know if Sean's watching, but I think that's Sean's team. I think Sean usually takes the Ravens because they're typically available. All right, Travis Kelce, Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Myles Garrett, Miles Sanders, Jair, and here we go. Ramondre Stevenson and Michael Carter, multi-team card. I'm gonna do this at the end. Let me make sure that two different people, Chris and Mark. So that's either going to Chris or Mark. Chris M, that is. Oh wait, no, is it Chris V? Chris M. Mike Gesicki, T. Higgins, Marcus May, Chase Young, Henry Ruggs, Khalil Mack, and Stephon Diggs. Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, Corey Davis, TJ Hawkinson, Nick Bosa, Tyreek Hill, and Sam Darnold. What was that last card? Mark, I don't know which card you're talking about, but I will show you. I'm sorry if I have this off camera. I think, yeah, I just approved you. If you watch my 20-minute intro, I was talking about how I just moved. So, my setup I have right now, it's very close. Typically, I like to have it a little farther back, but I literally just moved in, so my setup right now is not that good. But hopefully that showed you the last card that you were talking about. Oh, yeah. This one. I'm gonna do a random at the end, so at the end of the video, so I'm gonna do like a dice roller, and one of you guys is gonna get it. So since I obviously can't cut it in half, I'm not gonna do that. So I'll just assign, like, I'll just do a dice roller, and one of you two will get it. All right, Daniel Jones, Von Miller, Tyler Lockett, James Robinson, J.J. Watt, Devontae Parker, Andrew Whitworth. I think we have a patch, unfortunately. We do, so that's a patch. I still am saving the patches for last. You bet, Mark. For those that have missed any part of the break, including you, Mark, you could actually rewind it right now to the beginning if you want, or you could rewatch it later. Up to you. Joe Burrow, T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Gibson, Derek Carr, Christian McCaffrey, Taysom Hill, and Alvin Kamara. DK Metcalf, DJ Chark. This is in the next blaster. DeAndre Hopkins, Tua, Chase Claypool, Carson Wentz, and Christian McCaffrey. I think that this is also a patch. Yeah, that's patch 2. That sucks. I'm telling you, I've literally opened up probably 2 cases worth, and I've yet to get an auto out of these. It's actually kind of annoying. Terry McLaurin, Aaron Donald, DJ Moore, Alvin Kamara, Drew Lock, Russell Wilson, Nico Collins, Matt Stafford, Tre'Davious White, Damon Harris, Mike Evans, Tyrann Mathieu, Marquise Brown. Again, gonna have to do this unless I hope Chris and Sean, darn it, I just put that one up too. All right, I'll do that one at the end again. JT, Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, Jacoby Myers, Zeke Elliott, Juju, Larry Johnson, Adam Thielen, Nick Chubb, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Cook, Julio Jones, Joey Bosa, and Jay Herbie. All right, last blaster. Let's see if we get an auto out of this one. Seeing if any of the packs are thick. Jamison Crowder, Devontae, Josh Jacobs, Darnell Mooney, Saquon, Jared Goff, and Terrell Davis. This card is going to be... This card's going to be written down. And this is a patch. It's got to be. Yep. Dang. Three patches. 3 for 3. Well, hopefully we get an auto out of the playbook then. Otherwise, no auto for today. Chase Young, Ruggs, Khalil Mack, Daniel Jones, Von Miller, Tyler Lockett, and another one of Amari Rodgers and Nico Collins. You know, there's some breaks where I don't even have to do any of these. Let's see, Houston. And yep, I just split that up. That's okay. James Robinson, J.J. Watt, Devontae Parker, Joe Burrow, T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Gibson, Tylan Wallace, Derek Carr. Oh, that Wallace is an answer. McCaffrey, Taysom Hill, Jerry Jeudy, DK, DJ Chark, and Dak Prescott. Ooh. DeAndre Hopkins, Tua, Chase Claypool, Carson Wentz, Terry McLaurin, Aaron Donald, and Matt Ryan MVP. All right, here are the 3 patches. Jimmy Garoppolo, Laviska Shenault, Matt Ryan, Mike Gesicki, T. Higgins, Marcus May, and SFE, who it's Dallas, Semi Fioco, that's who it is then. Semi Fioco, oop. Semi Fioco. I don't know how to say his name. Nice hit there. All right, next patch. Mark Andrews, Nelson Aguilar, Dak Prescott, Ben Roethlisberger, Randall Cobb, AJ Brown, and Jatarius Tattoo Atwell. You only get about 5 of his cards in every break. Only. This is a thin. This is a thin sleeve. We want to put it. This beautiful Jatarius tattoo artist Atwell in a thick sleeve. Dang, I'm sort of running out of thick sleeves. I'm gonna need to get some more. Alrighty, last patch. Hayden Hurst, Kirk Cousins, Baker, Jalen Hurts, Aaron Jones, Rob Gronkowski, and Chuba Hubbard. I don't know if I spoiled it, because I sort of had the pack turned backwards, but hopefully I didn't. Wow, that is not the best patches. Nice still for Carolina. All right, Playbook Mega. And then 2 Prism Blasters, and then that's a wrap. Then I'll have fun sorting and shipping all the cards like I always do. It's not bad. It is very time consuming, but it's not terrible. It's just pretty boring after you get halfway through it. So the first Walmart Mega, so I went through about 20 or 30 Target Playbook Megas, and I didn't get a single autograph. I opened up my first Walmart one, and got an autograph. And then, since then, have yet to get one. But I have yet to get a Playbook, so feels like we got a patch here. I'll put that on the bottom then. Not 100% sure, though. But if it is a patch, I just put it at the bottom. It feels thicker. A little bit thicker than the other ones. Jared Goff. Darren Waller. Chuba Hubbard. Jalen Waddle. And Jeremiah Azukamoa. Yep. Ryan Tannehill. Anton Winfield Jr. Kyle Pitts. Does this pack have an extra card? No. Okay. Jamar Chase. Tough on him. And Pete Warner. JT. Elijah Molden, top on him. Devin Singletary. Chris Evans. Jamin Davis. Well, we'll see if this patch here is Bengals one too. If so, this box literally has Bengals written all over it. And it looks like Saints. Wait, no. Oh, that's okay. ASC. That's the patch. Chips card. I was looking at the wrong card. Trevor Lawrence. I'll top load him for you since that might be the only Trevor we get today. Kellen Mond. Top on him. Evan Kamara. Jamison Crowder. Who is this? Browns? Anthony Schwartz. Yeah, that's who it is. Dang, that sucks. I mean, it's bad enough that we get a patch, but none of these patches today have been good. We'll see if this Prism turns its break around. I've had incredible luck though with Prism, so I don't know. Either they stack Prism, or the boxes I get are just wicked. I probably opened 20 Prism boxes. I got 2 Trevor Lawrence patches. One out of a Walmart, one out of a Mega, or one out of a Walmart, one out of a Target blaster. I got Trey Lance laser. I got Trevor Lawrence laser. I got Trevor Lawrence silver. So I got just about every single Trevor Lawrence card you could get. Trying to think what else. I can't recall off the top of my head, but I know that there's been some other pretty good hits that I've gotten. And something that I did learn, I think I got 2 of them out of the 20 that I've opened, is the red cards. I didn't realize this until someone noted it to me, but the red cards, the red prisms, so there's no number cards out of here, but if you do get a red one, those are like super short. Like, I think that they're only printed to 7 per card. So if we get any of those red cards, I'm top loading them. Alright, here we go. Brandon Sipe. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Levi something. Oop, these are base. And Matt Ryan Disco. Oh, I got a Disco one. Oh, I got 2 Disco ones. Huh, interesting. I grabbed 2 Disco ones today. So we do have a silver Matt Ryan. Hopefully it's a rookie. Darius Leonard. Not a rookie. DeAndre Swift. And Trevor Lawrence. New recruits. Nice. Top on him. Alrighty, next pick. Joe Burrow, Jared Goff. Greg Newsome, and we got Trevor Moehrig. Darn. That's first Disco, rookie Disco. Younghoe Koo, Pat Tillman, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, Ronald Jones, Darnell Mooney, Zayvon Collins, and not a rookie, Adrian Amos. Thought that one was going to be a Packer. So here we go. Here's rookie disco. We'll see if it's a big name. Kenny Galladay. Ross Blacklock. Chase Young. What team is it? San Francisco. Is that San Francisco? Yeah, San Francisco 49ers. Trey Sermon. Gosh darn it. I want my money back. Whew. Got a Trey Lance laser before, but not a disco. I'm personally PCing Trey Lance. And all Packer cards. So that reminds me, I am selling all my other team lots of cards. So if you're interested in a specific team, let me know. I will throw them in for super cheap, like $1 to like $15 a lot. I still have my Jaguars lot, shockingly. That's got Trevor Lawrence mosaic in it. So, anyways, last blaster. Here we go. Good luck. I'll shuffle them up. Hopefully I set one. Oh, that's a patch. I think we got a patch here, so yeah, I'll save the patch for last. DeAndre Hopkins, Anthony Barr, Tre'Quan Smith, Peyton Turner. It's the first disco. That's pretty bad. Unless you're a diehard Saints fan. Next pack, Kevin Byard, Brian Sipe, Demetric Felton, Curtis Samuel, Von Jefferson. We got a silver. We'll see if it's actually a rookie this time. Tyreek Hill, and it is. What team? San Francisco 49ers again. Oh my god. Elijah Mitchell silver. That pump fake. And T. Higgins. Alright, 3 packs left. Last pack probably has a patch in it. Got a kid reporter, don't need that. CJ Henderson, James Harrison, Chuba Hubbard, and Asante Samuel Jr. What the heck? Oh my gosh. That's not great. Alright, unless this patch is a monster, this break was pretty so-so, not that spectacular. AJ Green, Brett Favre, Christian McCaffrey, T.Y. Hilton, and we do have a patch here. Hopefully it's a big name. Otherwise, I apologize for most people in this break. Grip him and rip him. Favre, yes. Alright, Vince Young. Jabril Cox. Robbie Anderson. Please be someone good. It looks like it's Jets or Jags. Neither. Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle is the patch. That's not a terrible patch. Don't love it. Also don't hate it. Alrighty, so that is a break. Thank you all once again for participating. Sorry again. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to do the random for these these 3 cards. All right, I'm gonna get a Sharpie real quick. I have these in sleeves. I will write on Sharpie where they are going to, so I remember. So unless you want to stick around and watch how I do this, that is a break. Alright, let's see. To find a Sharpie real quick. Alright, got one. Alright, so go on random.org. Let's see. Free services, dice roller, 1 dice. Alright, so what I do, I'll start off with this card first. What I do is I'll roll a dice. If it's odd, it goes to the top. If it's even, it goes to the bottom. Or if it goes side to side. Left is odd, right is even. So if it's even, it goes to New England. If it's odd, it goes to the Jets. Alright, so let's see. Roll dice. Here we go. It's odd, so that's going to the Jets. And here you can see I just put check mark and Sharpie. Not affecting the card, but I just put check mark and Sharpie on the sleeve so I remember who it's going to. Alright, same thing here. Odd, it's going to Ravens. Even, it's going to Giants. Alright, roll again. There you go. Alright, it's 3 again, so that is Rashad Bateman. It's going to Ravens. Alright, same thing. Odd, even. Odd, it's going to Texans. Even, it's going to Packers. 3, 2, 1, go. And that is going to the Packers. Alrighty, that is the break. Thank you all once again. Those are the multi-team cards. Those are who they are going to. Thank you all once again. If you are a basketball fan, I've got 20 blasters, a whole entire case of Packers. Come on. I got an entire case of Prism NBA that I'll be doing next weekend. So if you're into basketball, go get some teams. All right, that is the break. Thank you all once again, and see ya.